Welcome to the Savage Executive Podcast, where we lead with clarity, build with strategy, and multiply what matters. I'm your host, Steve Smith, and today we're diving into a mindset shift that separates managers from multipliers. This is episode 3. Our style here at Savage Executive is to not waste your time. So we are going to jump right in today with our Savage moment. Here it is. You don't need a title to lead. You need a mindset. So many people are waiting for permission to lead, waiting to get promoted, waiting for someone to hand them a vision. But the truth is this: leaders don't wait. They think higher and they think earlier. Having a CEO mindset doesn't mean you're running a company or sitting at the top of an organizational chart. It means you're thinking strategically. You're choosing long-term clarity over short-term chaos. You're leading your calendar. You're leading your decisions. You're leading your energy on purpose. Let me give you a real example within my own leadership circle. I have a key leader, someone who's incredibly well-liked and deeply trusted. He's the kind of guy that says yes to everything. You need help with a project, he's there. Last minute need, he jumps in. He's always willing, and he's always dependable. But I noticed something. He was constantly helping in so many different areas that his own area was suffering as a result. He was reacting to everything but building very little. So I sat down with him one day and said, "You're incredible at serving, but leadership is more than responsiveness. Leadership requires vision. It requires discipline. It requires the ability sometimes to say no so that you can say yes to what matters most." We walked through what it means to lead like an executive, not just serve like a team player. And you know what? He's not perfect now, but he's constantly improving. He's thinking like an owner, not just a helper. That's the shift that we all need. Whether you're leading a team of 50 or just trying to manage your own responsibilities, this shift is the key to multiplying your impact. So let's provide a quick framework that I call the 3 layers of the CEO mindset. And you see, that's what the Savage Executive is all about. It's about being able to think like a CEO, think like an executive, regardless of your title. So here it is. Number 1, zoom out. Stop living in the 7-day sprint. Leaders who think like CEOs ask, where are we going over the next 6 to 12 months? Sometimes even longer. What decisions today move us closer to that? Vision isn't just for an annual retreat. It's for Tuesday morning when the inbox is full and the urgent is shouting at you. If you're not lifting your eyes from the day-to-day, you'll never lead with vision. You'll just maintain the machine. In my context, I've learned to ask, what are we building this quarter, not just completing this week? That small question keeps us from drifting into task mode. We have a set of core values in our organization, and one of them is see more and before. The idea is to be able to always be looking forward. Yes, we have a lot of things going on right now, but we have to be looking forward in order to be doing the best work, doing the right tasks at the right time. So first of all, zoom out. Second, learn to build systems. An executive doesn't solve the same problem twice. They build systems that solve it permanently. If your team keeps tripping over the same issues, bottlenecks, missed deadlines, customer friction, it's time to stop reacting and start designing. Systems don't have to be complicated. They just need to be clear, repeatable, and consistent. Think checklists, templates, onboarding flows, meeting rhythms. Systems allow you to scale. Obviously, we live in an age where AI is prevalent. And I have found that utilizing AI in my workflows allows for repeatable systems over and over again, many times that I don't have to manage. In my own leadership, I found that some of the biggest time wasters were simply a result of decisions that I hadn't yet documented. And once we create a rhythm, clarity increases and dependency decreases. So zoom out, build systems. And thirdly, today, multiply your impact. You see, the best leaders don't just execute, they empower. They develop others, delegate authority, not just tasks, but delegate authority, and they focus on what only they can do. One of the first leadership lessons that I learned from my mentor is that I have to do the things that only I can do. Those are the top of my priority list. In our organization, there are certain things that only I can do. And I have to focus on those things and allow others to do the things that anyone can do. And I develop those team members in order for them to be able to be empowered to do those other things. Leadership is about letting go strategically, not just tasks, but ownership. If you want to think like a CEO, you have to shift from doer to developer. So who are you building? Who's getting your wisdom, your time, your perspective? Are you developing leaders or just managing people? We've been very intentional about identifying high-capacity individuals and creating stretch opportunities for them. Some of these opportunities will lead to mistakes, but they also lead to transformation. Recently, we've developed a leadership pathway so that we know exactly what types of tasks and ownership each level of our organization has within it. If you want to know more about that, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to share some notes about how to develop a leadership pathway. One of our podcasts eventually will probably talk about that. But for today, we want to focus on developing and zooming out, building systems, and multiplying impact. So here's your savage takeaway. Managers do, CEOs design. Don't wait for a title. Lead your time, your vision, and your team like it matters. Can I give you a challenge this week? Can I encourage you to choose one area where you're operating too low in one of these areas and elevate it? Zoom out, build a system, or start developing someone else. I've noticed that as my responsibilities grow, one of the most important things that I can do is develop more people. Here's something I've learned the hard way. You don't become a strategic leader by accident. You grow into it by showing up differently every day. If you adopt the CEO mindset now, you'll be ready for more when the opportunity comes. Thanks for listening to the Savage Executive Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and share this with a leader who's ready to lead beyond their title. And as always, stay sharp, lead boldly, and keep building what matters. And I'll see you on the next one.